Hello. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice as we speak. I was just thinking about something, and this train of thought popped up in my head about this thing. I don't know how to explain it. But it's this imagery, and I felt I have to share it with you because it's interesting. Probably not going to be able to do this in one take, but I'm going to try my best. When our spiritual vessel enters a state of dejection, it is placed into a realm beyond the physical. This realm exists out of time, shaped by emotion rather than matter. In one direction, it stretches endlessly, a long, unbroken passage that continues without resistance, pulling the soul further into sorrow. The longer it is walked, it does not end, it only deepens. In the opposite direction, there is an exit, a door, not obvious, unwelcoming. Not easily accessible. When the human vessel, our body, mind, and emotions fall into dejection, we are given a choice. We can continue down the eternal hallway, allowing grief, despair, and familiarity to guide us forward. Or we can stop and attempt to unlock the door that leads toward release, freedom, and happiness. Often it feels easier to walk the hallway. The hallway asks nothing. It requires no effort, no courage, no understanding, only surrender. The door, however, demands patience, vulnerability, and strength to comfort what has been buried. Unlocking it is confusing, exhausting, and sometimes painful. It may feel unreachable, but even unreal, but only one path leads to transformation. The hallway preserves sadness and deafness, while the door, once opened, allows the spirit to return to light, growth, and peace. The journey toward the door is harder, the result is greater. It is the difference between existing within sorrow and choosing the possibility of happiness, even when the happiness feels distant, fragile, or undeserved. And sometimes, choosing the door does not mean opening it all at once. Sometimes it only means turning it around. Sometimes it means believing, for just a moment, that hallway is not the place that we're meant to remain. Last night, this was about 3 a.m. I know, such an interesting, perfect time. I kind of made a concept of what that hallway looks like. As you can see, there's the door. And we have there's a lot of jots. I call this the dejection realm, a concept drawing. As you can see, this represents the ongoing hallway that just goes on forever. It says, if the soul chooses to stay walking into the eternal hallway, they get stuck there forevermore. And when stuck, you struggle to understand your sadness and find happiness again, finding the door. And that's obviously the door right there. That's the door that leads to peace, acceptance, and happiness, you know. This like thingamabob is how I envision human emotion. And it has the chance to go into the eternal hallway or figure out the locked exit. And the last jot we have around here is, the space is not created by God. It simply is existent. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's an interesting concept for us to have. If you guys have been keeping up, you know that I'm having a new EP full of drone-ish sounds, I'd say, about this new character who can... It's not what I'm looking for. Is currently in a state of... From the outside perspective, they are a deranged person who... You would tell that they're deranged by the sound, and I think that's what I'm trying to give. I'm trying for you to think of how you'd see it in your perspective, because it's mostly like instrumental. It's not really lyric focused, but the lyrics are somehow greater than some of the lyrics that are more lyric focused. I don't know how that happened, don't ask me. I think it's just how many lyrics have grown. Groaned is a whole nother thing. So this person is named Riven Noctalgia, and I've kind of just made a little concept of what they look like. That's the back perspective. The front perspective, I can't figure out how to do their face. Like, this was the first sketch of the face, and I was kind of creeped out by it, so I never went back to that. I just got a really cool joke. Did they just send me 2 snaps at once? Usually they only send me 1 snap. Buddy, I know Dada. I don't know why I have a lot of vocal sins right now. I'm sorry. I think this is because I'm autistic. But I made a description, and in my mind, this is hard to explain. And because I've seen this character in many different ways. Like, I've seen this person in like a deranged state on the floor, rolled up into a ball, rocking back and forth. But I've also envisioned this character as this introvert. Introvert is... Okay. So I've seen this character. I've like envisioned him as once an introvert in this EP, and I've also envisioned this person as an extrovert, and I feel the introverted way is more where you see him more deranged. So yeah, but I made a description of what their like appearance is. Oh, it's gone. The description is an indie, small town, cozy, skinny but like not bones, like kind of like twinkish but not like twink, you know, like it's hard to explain. Like 70s style, freckles, hunter eyes, green hazel eyes, old Americana, not too manly, softy, kind but misunderstood. The hair is like a 70s cut. Like, think of... Hold up, how do I explain it? Without making you look bald. Now I just look stupid. Now I really look stupid like that. I don't... You get what I mean. I mean, it's literally in the drawing, like his history, I can't say that because that's information that is not going to be out yet for a little bit, just for a little bit. I've been working on it. I've been working on it, guys. I'm always working on stuff. Riven is introduced as an eternal abyss as a deranged person going into derealization. He was only misunderstood. I can't tell you the other part because that's also leaks. But he is evolving. And when I say evolving, I mean his spiritual and emotional growth is getting more maintained. He's more emotionally he's more emotionally mature after this, you know? So yeah, that's all I really have formed thus far. Okay, this is where I say farewell to each and every one of y'all. Stay happy. Be kind. Love who you love. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Sometimes I forget I can raise one eyebrow. Anyways, love you all so much. And I shall see you in the next one. I really need to